Instead of having a migraine every so often, chronic migraine means a life in which half of your time or more is spent living with debilitating headache days that include migraine. While no one knows exactly what causes migraines, there are certain things that can trigger them and treatment options that can help. I'm now joined by Today Good Housekeeping editor Lori Jennings and headache specialist and neurologist Dr. Jessica Ilani, who are bringing this topic to light during Migraine Awareness Month. Good morning to you ladies. How are the both of you today?
Doing well, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, doing great. Good morning.
Well, before we started, we were discussing migraines. You asked if I had one today. I don't have one, but I do have migraines, so I'm so glad we are talking about this. Let's first talk about what dictates migraine, chronic migraines, or just a regular headache.
So a migraine headache, what makes it different than a regular headache is the symptoms that come with the headache itself. So the pain is usually moderate to severe, and it can come with stomach upset, light and sound sensitivity, and really gets worse when you try to move around. Chronic migraine, what makes that different from migraine is the frequency. Chronic migraine, you're having headaches half the days of the month. At least 8 of those are migraine-like in nature. And this is occurring for at least 3 months in any given year. So you're really suffering by the time you get to chronic migraine.
I know we're kind of getting close to talk about triggers, not necessarily what causes them, but there are some triggers that can alleviate them and increase them, I should say. What are some of those triggers that we're seeing these days?
So common triggers for people with migraine are stress, lack of sleep, sometimes weather changes, weather shifts. These things can trigger headaches, alcohol consumption. So when you combine triggers together, it's usually not just one thing, but several that occur together. They can start a cycle in the brain to occur that leads to the symptoms of migraine.
And Lori, I want to go ahead and bring you in. Why did Good Housekeeping want to get involved and talk about Migraine Awareness Month?
Well, now is a great time to partner with Allergan about just raising information. We have a very broad audience, mostly women, and women are 3 times more likely than men to suffer from chronic migraine and migraine. So for us, it's very important to spread the word. On top of that, only 20% of people with chronic migraine are diagnosed. So many people are walking around and they don't have an accurate diagnosis. And when you don't have an accurate diagnosis, you don't get accurate treatment and good treatment. So while this condition can't be cured, it can be treated, and that's the word that we want to spread today.
What is the latest treatment? Where can people go for help, or how can they get help if they're suffering from migraines?
So currently the latest treatment, the FDA-approved treatment for chronic migraine is Botox, and that's what we consider a preventive, something given every 12 weeks to try to reduce the frequency and severity of headache. If you want to learn more about your options and about migraine and chronic migraine in particular, go to BotoxChronicMigraine.com. There's a lot of great education material out there on there, and there's also links to headache providers so you can find one close to where you live and have a conversation about this.
And doctor, I got to ask, I always hear about the Botox and migraines. I'm assuming it's not taking care of the lines, though, in the forehead, does it? That's what the Botox we're talking about, huh?
Well, it's the same company, it's the same medication, it's just given in a very particular dose and frequency. So while you do get some in the forehead, there are other injections in the temples, the back of the head, upper part of the neck, and into the shoulders. So, you know, whether or not you see cosmetic change, most people who are given Botox for chronic migraine, about 65% in the studies, show improvement in headache frequency.
Well, thank you to the both of you. We appreciate and glad Good Housekeeping is on board to help spread awareness and this initiative. Thanks again, ladies. And